So today what I did was I went in the files and I immediately I downloaded and printed out all of the tickets. And then once I printed out the tickets, I started making the phone calls. And out of those 13, I had like 2 or 3 of them that actually made an appointment immediately. And I had the other 10 that didn't. Out of those, I had to leave a voicemail for. So I left voicemails. Well, let me take that back. I left voicemails for all of them except for I think 2 or 3. One of them didn't even have a phone number on the file. And one of them, when I called the number was completely disconnected. So I had to leave voicemails for the rest of them. So out of the ones that I left voicemails for, I think all of them except for 3 maybe had an actual email too. So I went on ahead and sent them an email. After I did that, the ones that didn't have a phone number, I had to immediately call the agency at that point. I talked to the agency on one, and the other 1 or 2 of them, I had to leave a voicemail for the agency. Then later on, the agency called me back, and then one of them wants me to send him an email. So he wants me to send him an email with all the information, and then he'll send me the information back. Okay, I guess he probably thought, sometimes they think you scamming when you actually not scamming. I don't know. But I decided I just go ahead and do what he want to do so we can go ahead and knock this out. But it sounds like it was very simple, but at the end of the day, I sat down and I think I was working on those files and the ones that I already had set that was requiring for someone to call me back that was not even from that company, but from another company. They started calling back today, trying to set an appointment too as well. So while I was getting those calls and I'm steady trying to work those, when I sat down, I think it was like, I want to say 7:30, a little bit before 8. And when I finished doing it all, it was around 2 o'clock. Dude, a whole day. It don't seem like it would be a whole day on those type of files, but when those phone calls start coming in from other files that you already have and you're trying to get appointments made from them that you probably had last week that they didn't respond to, guess what? While you making appointments on the new ones this week, you got the old ones from last week calling. Your phone, it never stops buzzing. It buzz. So when I leave the house and I go to the store or wherever, if they call, I'll be like, you know what? If you want this appointment, you better leave a voicemail because I'm in the store for one thing. And for 2, it's very unprofessional to answer the phone in a store, music playing in the background. I know they can hear all of it. I let it go to voicemail, and when I finish, and as soon as I get home, I go in and listen to the voicemails, and then I call them back, and I get everything situated. But it is not a walk in the park, and it is not for the faint at heart. But the best part about it is that now that I have gotten all of those files situated for the day, I know that company is not going to send no more this week. I know the one that I'm supposed to go tomorrow. I normally don't work on Saturdays, but tomorrow I'm going to get out of here again because I have a lot of them that I need to get done because I done filled up so much of my schedule for this week coming up. I don't have time to even go get the houses that don't require an appointment at all. So I'm going to hit them Saturday morning while everybody's at home or done went out and on their way to the water or whatever they're doing. I'm going to be at their house. Snap, front, back, address verification, rolling out.